Greetings and salutations, my name's JW608 and today we're playing Starmade. And there is my little mining test set up, and I believe we're going to try another mining test here. And I'm going to try just to build a little mining vessel using the damage pulse slave to a cannon here. And we're going to see if we can make an efficient, effective type deal. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3... Oh, we just need a bunch of power. But actually, we're going to need 300 power for every... Alright, let's talk about what we're doing here. Alright. I need some symmetry mode on. I want to see how well a damage power, or damage pulse, salvage mining ship actually works. It's 1, 2, 3... That's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. And what I figured, at peak usage for a line of 5 of these guys, I would need 316, something like that, power. So, we're going to make a checkerboard of these. And we have none in the salvage computer because I did not link them. Okay. Now, we have 65, and so we're going to need 65 these to make that a 1-to-1 ratio. Alright. That's 5 times 5, that's 25, that's 50, that's at least 65. Alright. And let's say we give ourselves a little clock, because I'm lazy. Power, not, unset that. Alright, let's make a real clock, not, an and a delay. The delay takes care of the salvage, that is a salvage. Yeah, the salvage computer. The not goes to the and. I also need a couple more of these. And I have no thrust on here. Oh, I don't want that. I want you to controlling you. You going to the and going to the delay coming back to the activation. And let's throw in a inner ship remote. Call it beam. So now this should fire when the beam's on. Okay. And let's go add some of those thrusters I accidentally threw away. I need to figure out power. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Where's my calculator? Let's see. I have a calculator here. Alright. I have 13 groups, and I know I need at least 316. I'm going to call it 320 power, constant power for each of those at max usage. So I'm going to need 4,160 power. I have 3. So let's do something like that. 8. That's almost like 3, so we'll take it. And I don't really want you controlling power or anything of that nature. That's odd. It even does that. Alright. I don't think that actually does anything, but it still irritates me. Okay. So let's fire up our beam and turn it on. Let's turn it off, because number 1 thing you need in a salvage computer, other than salvage beam, so number 2 thing you need in a salvage computer, salvage space. And wow, that's still firing. Okay. So this is not going to be a cheap unit to build because of the damage pulse, but alright. Let's see how this works as just my general sweeping. Turn it on. And just set a... So just starts... I probably want to slow it down just a little. Come on. There we go. I wish I could actually set the throttle. Say, oh, I want this. I want 0.5 meters per second. Ah, I see the downside on this now. It has an enormous cooldown. Okay. But it also has a very long working time. Actually, now we're picking up lots of stuff because it's picking up everything. They should fire for 40-something deep. Actually, let's see if this unit will actually scoop through here. Now, for me, my personal usage, I don't think I will use this in my manual miner because of the long cooldown, and I see that's the downside now. It looks like if I go about 5 meters per, half a meter per second, I get a good sweep. Okay, and I'm probably cutting through this entire asteroid. No, because I've got the one spot that isn't the thickest. Okay. There we go. Come on, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Engage. There you go. But yeah, for a drone, I think this would be fine. Because it gives them longer time of firing, gives them some cooldown time, all that good stuff. Let's see, how much? It picked up, what, 3,500 blocks here in the couple sweeps we've done? That's not bad. But what if we stop, turn that off, we get rid of you and all of your friends. Come on, goodbye all of your friends. Even though 10 is, or a 5 unit grouping look to be sufficient. So I want to connect you up. And let's try damage beams. Let's see if their cooldown's better. Alright. Fire. I know the penetration, the depth is gonna be better. Huh. Or not better than, it's gonna be better than a regular salvage, but not as good as the damage pulse. The cooldown's still a little long there, in my opinion. Okay. Well, it works. And you can actually do the checkerboard and extend all that. This is just a real quick see if this is something I like before I definitively say, oh, this is the best. Because it looks like it's going to be a trade-off on speed and efficiency, maybe? Because, see, I'm just sitting here waiting. Yeah. I think, now don't quote me on this, but I think having the beam or the damage pulse, I'm trying to point down here without holding down Alt or Control, that isn't working. Either the beam or the damage pulse is going to be great for drones. Let the computer worry about the cooldown. Besides, I'm not going to be out here wasting my time waiting for my salvage beams to recharge. Now, just a straight salvage beam, the cooldown isn't that bad. This should just be straight salvage. Let's turn it back on and back off. Off and back on again. Yeah, the cooldown for that isn't bad. In fact, I tend to just use this on a clock. But I think for sanity reasons, I think on my manual miners, the ones I'm piloting, I'm probably going to stick to straight salvage or salvage cannon. But I think for mining drones, the beams and the damage pulse, yes, I know you can do missiles. Alright, let's do a missile. As I imagine someone in the last video said, why didn't you do missiles? I'm recording this immediately after, so I haven't really looked at any comments. But the reason I didn't do missiles in that video is because they would have took out everything. Because it's sort of like a shotgun. You stop. Sort of like a shotgun effect. Let's see. There you go. Ah! And they're not particularly efficient. You can't shoot straight. I guess for clearing lots of surface material. You can't aim real well. I guess you can sort of kind of eyeball it. And it's not... I've not had much luck dealing or put anything missile except missiles. Or saving missiles to anything except missiles. You see that patch of resources we fire, and the patch of resources basically still there. Now if I had shallow asteroids or stuff just on the surface I want, probably maybe. Or if I just made it more powerful, because this is a fairly weak salvage beam. It's only a 5 modules. But if I was doing, maybe set this for a drone, but now you see why I didn't do it over here with this setup, because it would have taken out this line, and one of these, and a trunk over there, and shot into space. So that's why I didn't test it in the lineup, because of its scatter shot approach here. Yes, shotgun approach. And again, I think for a mining droid that'll probably be alright, but for my manual miner, I like the nice evenness. I know I'm going to get this block. I can, like you saw me doing, moving up and down just a little, depending on the strength of your salvage setup. You can move faster or slower to set it up, and you cut a nice square out of the asteroid. And you can just sweep back and forth, turn on some music, and just mine. Okay, anyway, I've been JW608, and this has been me trying out the practicality of the various setups, and I think, let me rehash this, I think, for me, personally, my own decision and choice, a cannon or just straight salvage are going to be the best for my piloted ships, or I'm the pilot, because I have better control. I don't have to set and wait and slow down and start up and whatnot, because I kind of like to do the sweeping motion. With the damage and the pulse, I had to stop and start up again and find the sweet spot for my salvage, which is around 5, and I try to get it exactly 5 meters per second. Anyway, or 0.5 meters per second, sorry about that. Well, anyway, I think for the consistency of the cooldown for manually piloting, just straight salvage or salvage cannons fine for me. But I think drones I make in the future are going to be either beam or pulse slaved because of the energy usage and the efficiency. Even though the cooldown's longer, I'm going to have them doing it automatically anyway, so it won't bother me. Probably damage pulse, so they get more of it anyway. So, that's my quick look at salvage computers and salvage techniques, I guess. Anyway, I have been JW608, this has been Starmade, and I will dig you cats later.